Greetings, everybody. I want to welcome you here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So, we're back with a series that I am running for the month of July, my 31 albums that introduced me to these groups. This is one of those albums that is a greatest hits. I only have a couple of those that introduced me to bands, but this one is particularly a spectacular one, I think. So, of course, this band, we're talking about Heart. This band had stuff on the radio that I heard fairly periodically, stuff that I thought was really good. And when I was out one day looking to buy a couple of albums, I seen this one. In that time period, it was vinyl. And I thought, it was a double album, but it was on sale. I think it was in the 5 to 7 range. I thought that's good for a double album. So I bought it and absolutely played the crap out of it, we'll say. And such a good album. Every tune on here I like. This is, of course, a collection of their greatest hits, but there's also some live tracks on here and some covers as well, the covers were of great interest to me. I thought they were just fantastic. And this really kind of launched this band for me. Up until that point, I was listening to just kind of on the radio, not really follow them too much. I liked some of their stuff, of course, but this really put them on the map for me. Of course, it opens up with Barracuda, which is the first song on it. And at that time period, I thought this is really heavy for female rockers. And although they're not all female rockers, the main vocalist is, of course, such a heavy tune. It's probably overkilled and overplayed now. And it's got songs like Crazy on You, Straight On, Dreamboat Annie, Even It Up, Magic Man, Heartless. These are all classic Heart songs. Most of you would have heard of a lot of these on the radio. But it has some odd ones too, like one of my favorite tunes by them, Dog and Butterfly, is on here as well. Sweet Darling, another great tune. That one is actually live on here. And then you have a couple of live tracks here which are really show the range in which this band plays in. So you got Tell It Like It Is, which is a song that I was aware of because my parents had some old style music that they played that had that song on it. And I just think these guys knocked that out of the park. I think Ann Wilson's vocals absolutely killer on this song and this whole album, to be honest. And then they do a cover of Led Zeppelin's Rock and Roll. Now, that's not one of my favorite Led Zeppelin albums, but I think they did a good cover of it. Like, this is a absolutely killer version of this song. So this is the kind of stuff. So they have looks like 6 tracks, live tracks on here. Babel is Strange, Tell It Like It Is, Minstrel Wind, Sweet Darling, I'm Down, and Long Tall Sally, which is the Beatles thing, I believe. It's a cover of something the Beatles covered. I think the Beatles covered it first, and then they covered it as well. And then you got Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin. Yeah, such a crunching album from top to bottom. For me, a great first album to really cement this band as one of my favorites. I've since got just about everything they own. Well, all their early stuff anyways, not the 80s stuff. I kind of shied away from that. But if you're coming into Heart and you're not sure where to start, you could go with one of the earlier ones like Dreamboat Annie or Little Queen. But if you take this one, you're going to get some of their live stuff as well as you'll get some of their hits, earlier hits as well. So this is not a bad entry. I've always thought this was one of the better greatest hits live albums out there. So there you have it, Heart, and their album, their greatest hits album from 1980. You got a nice shot here of Ann and Nancy and the rest of the guys on here. All really strong album. Anyways, if you've liked this video, please hit the like and subscribe. That's much appreciated. Any comments about this album, about Heart, or about any of the other albums I've done here, you can leave in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And we'll be back tomorrow with number 21, on July the 11th. So take care and see you then. Have a good one. Goodbye.